Hi everyone, my name is Susie Valadez and I attend Grand Canyon University. I am seeking a teaching degree for grades K through 8. I live in California where I am a paraprofessional for grades 7 through 12. I've been a paraprofessional for 3 years. I'm here to talk about professional dispositions of learners. I was asked to describe my strongest dispositions. I have a few that I use daily in my classroom. For instance, when it comes to identifying a student who is having difficulty in a certain subject, through careful observation, I can assist the student by modifying the curriculum to fit the student's needs. I'm happy to say that I have some leverage to be able to do this for my students. My teacher with whom I work with is very flexible when it comes to the best interests of our students. When working with the teacher on a daily basis, it's important to collaborate with her on students' expectations. Another strong disposition I possess is the ability to communicate with my students honestly and professionally. My students have much adversity in their lives, and sometimes they do not let us know when they're having a not so good day. I can pick up on their demeanor and modify their routine to fit a particular need. Sometimes they get upset when they do not understand an assignment. I then take the opportunity to talk with all the students, explaining our expectations with that particular assignment. This way, the student that is struggling is not pointed out. I think that it's a better way to handle this critical situation. My students are students who have had learning problems in school. You see, I work in a continuation school, so my students have faced many difficult situations. I know that by the time they have been ordered to come to us, that they're a little bit broken down. This is my other strong disposition. Since I can see their fears, I can be very transparent in my communication with them. I do say what I mean and I do act upon it. If they tell me their fears, I will certainly communicate with the students to rectify or overcome the fears of coming to a continuation school. It's a little scary for them, but when we form teacher-student relationships with them, kind of eases them a little bit and they start to feel a lot more secure. Dispositions that I need to work on would basically be observing more and backing it up with written documentation. I tend to act for the moment, and I need to think and ponder a bit more on each situation and document the process as it goes by. My teacher is now helping me to gain more knowledge and confidence in this disposition. I sometimes struggle with students who engage or arguing and fighting. I get nervous that I won't handle this type of situation. Sometimes their anger is perplexing and it's hard to get a handle on the situation. As time goes by and I am put to the test, I am getting better at problem solving and resolutions. Time management is also a concern of mine, something that I've been working on, and I try to do my best, but it still needs a lot of work. I can confer with most of you that in order to be a good teacher, one must be on time, dressed professionally, and ready with plans that are already compiled to observe the students individually and to modify the schedule to fit the needs of the students, to communicate fairly and honestly, and to carry out plans that have been laid out, such as daily routines, scheduling of assignments. I feel that kids want routines and they need structure to be able to stay on tasks. I have found that with a scheduled day, the students are less likely to defer from the tasks on hand. So in closing, I would like to thank each one of you for tuning in and listening to my straightforward assessment of my dispositions. Thank you.